Hey my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this week's Facebook card reveals for you all. Doing the video a little bit earlier today because I'm off to the theatre tonight with some beautiful friends, having some like a meal first, and then we're off to Bristol to see Wicked. And a few people have been messaging me saying, oh, you're gonna love it, it's a really good show. I know it's a really good show, guys. I've seen it about 7 or 8 times. This will be like the 8th time I've seen it now. So yes, it is a good show. You don't have to tell me that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a night off and just connecting with some lovely people, some beautiful friends, obviously my husband, and yeah, just having a bit of a life outside of all the madness. Anyway, let's look at this week's cards and see what's happening and see what's going on for you guys. So, if you were drawn to card number 1, we're going into the energy of the Five of Balls. Now, the Five of Balls is the equivalent to the Five of Pentacles in the more conventional tarot. And this is basically feeling a little bit stuck, feeling a little bit vulnerable, possibly feeling a little bit frustrated, maybe sort of getting consumed in a slight bit of tunnel vision. And often this card shows when we're sort of not always seeing the reality, the truth of something. So now, because it comes in from sort of balls or pentacles, there is a sense and a feeling that some of you might be feeling a little bit vulnerable around finances at the moment. That might be a little bit sort of restricted, and it might just feel like you're sort of stumbling a little bit. But what's really important to remember here is even though this little doggy is looking completely the opposite direction, they're not seeing all the abundance, they're not seeing all the magic that they have accessibility to. And this big old stained glass window is housing all of these balls or pentacles. So this is really suggesting and sort of wanting to remind you sometimes to adjust your focus, sometimes adjust your setting, because sometimes I think what happens is we get so consumed in a blockage, an obstacle or a problem, we sometimes unintentionally drop the ball on ourselves, and sometimes we feel like everything is really negative, really bad, and actually sometimes all we need to do is look the other way or look up, and actually we see that there is still this abundance, this prosperity. And this isn't just sort of materialistic abundance, this is also in heart abundance. So if you've been struggling emotionally as well, it's just seeing everything for what it really is. But sometimes we feel so consumed in hurdles or problems or setbacks, we don't see the reality of what we still have. And this is often seen as like the window of opportunity. So still sort of see that. And we've got this lovely big shaft of light coming in. So if it's been a bit of a heavy time, if it's been a bit of a stressful time, or if it's been sort of hard going, own it, accept it, but don't stay stuck in it. Don't become a victim to your set of circumstances or your problems. So this little doggy is so cute, but he or she looks quite sad, and like they just need to slightly adjust their focus, to adjust their vision, and then they will see the reality of what's around them. So an interesting one if you've been drawn to card number 1. Now then, I don't know what it's with these cards this week. As we're going into card number 2, we're going into the 10 of Leads. Now this is also known as the 10 of Swords in conventional tarot. This is probably one of the more gruesome cards that the tarot tends to sort of offer. Now, sometimes we have to keep it real with reading. Sometimes we can't say what isn't happening or what isn't there. With this 10 of Leads, this is basically saying that some of you guys maybe are feeling a little bit fed up. Maybe you're feeling a little bit low. There could be a little bit of anxiety or depression. Maybe some of you are feeling very let down by people, circumstances, or situations that you have found yourself in recent times. And sometimes this card shows when we just get to this realization or space of, you know, we might be giving, we might be investing in so much stuff for one person or a collection of people, and what are they really bringing back? What are they really giving us? Now this card shows a lot when we're feeling a little bit used or a little bit hurt, so maybe there's a little bit of that going on for some of us as well. So there could be, you know, this energy where we're just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, we're just feeling a little bit exhausted by people's rubbish, by people's crap. So maybe people have been putting on too much towards you. You know, maybe they've been using you as a little bit of like a battery charger, and maybe you feel like you just don't have any any energy left in the sort of you know, charge of yourself. It might be that you've seen things that have happened recently around you and you've just felt quite sort of taken aback, quite shocked, quite disappointed by people's behaviours, by people's actions. Maybe things have happened that you would never do yourself. And so it's been a little bit of a wake-up call. It's been a bit of a reality check that, you know, some people are not as nice or not as genuine as we wanted them to be. Now, it's not always people, I must say. Sometimes this shows in situations or circumstances you find yourself in. This card also shows when some of us are dealing with heavy loss or heavy grief. So maybe some of you are on a journey of grief that's just very overwhelming and it's just maybe got the better of you in recent times. It also could be that some of you are just feeling flat as a pancake, no energy. Maybe you've been ill recently or a little bit under the weather, and maybe you just feel exhausted and are just having to take that time out from the world to recharge, to get your bearings, to make sense of life again. But the key thing here is, even if this has been going on and even if this has been happening, this doesn't have to be your final destination. So when you're feeling ready, you can stand up again, you can remove these energies from you, and you can be fabulous once more. But it is definitely highlighting that if you've been drawn to this card, you are feeling a bit vulnerable, you are feeling a bit tired, and you know, you might be feeling a little bit burnt out. There could be some fragile energy. So go easy, go gentle on yourself. Don't put pressure or expectations that are unrealistic on yourself at this time, because this is an important time where perhaps you guys need to heal, you know, so be aware of that side of things as well. And finally, as we're moving into card number 3, we're going into the energies of justice. I love the justice card when it shows. Justice is like the card of karma coming in. So if things have felt very unjust or very imbalanced, basically this is coming in to shake the energies up around you. So if you feel like there have been some injustices that you've been battling, they might be very small or minor, or they could be more large and exaggerated. Whatever you've been going through or dealing with, basically, like I say, this is the card of karma. This is everything being exposed, being revealed, coming to the surface, to be cleansed, to be cleared, to be dealt with. And essentially, when the justice card shows, it is like good kind of triumphing over evil. It is kind of right being corrected from any wrongdoings, and it's finding balance. So these balancing scales are in complete alignment. And this little doggy is just sitting very comfortably on top, managing and ruling as they need to. So it's taking back control, it's taking back your power. So if things have felt very unsettled or just very all over the place, or if you've been really kind of put through the mill with circumstances and situations, and if those energies have almost dictated how your life has been, this is coming back in to shake it all up and to really bring about some structure and some grounded earth-based energy again. So things are going to improve, things are going to get better if they've felt a little bit tricky to negotiate. So I hope you can make sense of this. I will also leave that card with you. Thank you so much to those lovelies that have been supporting this deck. That's amazing. There is still time to be involved. We need to get to 100 copies before I can put the print run through. So if you're umming and ahhing, but you would like a deck, drop me a message. Let's get you booked in. And it would be amazing to obviously have you support the deck, but also in doing so, you're supporting Somerset and Animal Dorset Rescue Centre, because half the money from each deck will go directly to those guys after printing costs. So I'm really excited to be involved in helping them. What do I need to say? A couple of shouts. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that's got behind Salisbury, which is happening on Saturday, which is my first official night of the tour over at the Swan Inn. I literally have one ticket left, so somebody might purchase that or individually or whatever, but then that night has completely sold out. So thank you very much if you've come to support that. I will look forward to seeing you there. We also have, in terms of tour dates coming up, just to let you know, I have Sherborne happening later this month. We've also got Glastonbury. I'll be back at West Pennard Village Hall, just outside Glastonbury. That's happening early March. We also have Bath. I think we've got like literally about 20 tickets left for Bath. It might even be 15. That is like nearly sold out as well. So thank you so much if you're getting behind the tour. Do purchase your tickets, because it would be great to see you there and reconnect you with loved ones in the spirit world. So I hope you can make sense of this. I'm going to leave this little video with you. Thanks for all the love and the ongoing support. Just want to say a quick shout as well. If I'm a little bit slow getting back to people on emails and things, it's nothing personal. It's just that I'm either seeing clients or managing and doing other bits and pieces, and I will get back to you, but there's only one of me. I don't have like a PR person or like a big company that sort of works alongside me. I'm literally like a one-man show, because I am finding a few people are messaging me and expecting a reply instantly, and I might just not be available to look at my emails at that point in time, but I will get back to you at some point, so please do bear with. Just a final reminder as well, when you're booking in readings, be aware that there could be a time scale of around 2 months, because I am mega booked up now. Obviously, where you see public events, if there are spaces, you know, book in, because that's a way to see me quicker. And there's also the voice recorded email readings that I will do in between my main Zoom sessions. So there's that as well. So I think that's everything. All right, my lovelies, look after yourself and I will catch you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.